Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is me, it is Tony, and you guys, sorry that I have been gone for such a long time. Like, I genuinely have to say that I'm so sorry, you guys. I have been so MIA from YouTube, and it's not all just because I wanted to be gone. It's honestly, you guys, I've been dealing with such craziness, and I'm going to be talking about that today with you guys, and kind of giving you a little bit of a life update, because the last time that I spoke to you guys was me letting you know of an experience in my life that was going on and how great that was, but so much has happened since then that I haven't really spoken to you guys about, family wise, just life wise, and realizations of so much. And I think I felt like I needed time away, and I'm not 100% saying that I'm going to be back uploading consistently, because even prior to this video I wasn't uploading consistently like I used to when I was really young and had a different mindset. You guys have been realizing so much stuff with life recently. About a month and a half ago or 2 months ago, I don't remember how long ago this was, but Blair Fowler had uploaded a video talking about where she was at in her life and how she was feeling. And the way that she described how she was feeling made me realize that I was going through something so similar, where I felt like I had no passion for nothing, you guys. Like, I'm not kidding. I would literally sit here and try to film videos and film and come up with ideas, and I would write stuff down. But when I would sit in front of the camera, you guys, none of this really, like, nothing happened. Like, I wouldn't do anything, you know? I would just kind of like get bored, like literally 5 minutes in, and I wouldn't really express what was going on or nothing, literally nothing. So when I saw her talk about that, it made me realize that I was dealing with depression, and I was dealing with me not feeling like I had a purpose. And I had to really take a step back and wonder why I was feeling this way, where I had gone in my life to start to feel this way. And I look back at me quitting Mac, me being in a very toxic relationship that I thought was right for me, and I've been dealing with that relationship for a long time. And as much as I thought it was right for me, it wasn't right for me, and it's still not right for me. And I made a lot of dumb choices because of that relationship. And you guys, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was depressed in a way that I could not explain it to anybody. I didn't know how to explain to no one. I didn't know how to tell anybody that I was dealing with these emotions. Like, my mom and dad are busy off on their own thing. My brothers and siblings all are basically married, and they're in a different mindset than I am. They're all about almost 10 years older than I am. I want to say they're like 7 or 8 years older than I am. I honestly, you guys, I felt so alone. Like, that's honestly the fucking truth. Like, I don't want to try to sugarcoat any of this. I don't even care if you can see a double chin in this video. Like, I don't care. I just want to, like, talk and then share this with all of you and see if any of you are feeling this way. But I was on, like I said, guys, I was depressed. I wasn't financially stable. I had quit my job to go back to work at the strip club full time. Working at the strip club, I realized that I couldn't put myself through those things anymore. Watching the girls do certain things, or me just allow myself to witness certain situations, I couldn't do it anymore. I wasn't making the money. I wasn't committing to that lifestyle anymore of being drunk all the time and like just dealing with situations. Like, I knew that in my heart that I couldn't deal with it. And if your heart's not in it, guys, you're not gonna want to do anything. So about 3 weeks ago is when I decided that I didn't want to go back to the club. I said, I'm no longer going to work at the strip club. It was financially not what I needed. It literally was barely paying my bills. And it was hard. Like, it literally was so hard for me, because I had gone from working so hard. Like, if you watch old videos, I can see my incline in the things that I was doing and where I made mistakes and where I should have been smarter and thought about things. I just wasn't, to be honest, I wasn't financially stable, and it took a big hit on me because I've always been somebody who always finds a way to survive. That's just who I am. I'm normally very entrepreneur, and I want to do things, and I want to create, and I want to find a way to make a living and live the life that I like to live. I had gotten to a point where I couldn't even do that, you guys. And I also think that it had to deal with my depression, and I think it had to deal with my HRT and my medication. Because ever since being on like HRT and stuff, I don't feel the same way. I don't think the same way. And I don't function the same way anymore. It was just hitting me. Like, I felt like everything was hitting me in such a heavy way. And then YouTube literally was like never really panning out for me anymore. And like, the YouTube world changed a lot, and I can sit here and talk so much about that, but I'm only going to give a little brief thing about it. I watched Alex Faction's video talking about how the YouTube world changed, and he really didn't evolve with it, is kind of what he was saying. And I felt like I never truly allowed myself to evolve with YouTube because I was so scared of me really allowing so much of me being exposed out there that I failed. I made so many mistakes. So many of my friends that were big were like growing then and had kept offering me opportunities like come and hang out with us, come and be part of this group. Like, I made the mistake of not going because I didn't know what that was going to be, you know. At the time it was either that or I was going to go to the strip club and make money to pay my bills. So I had no idea. And now, like, I'm not gonna lie, we are human, and I get down on myself because to see how successful they are and think to myself like, God, how did I take what feels like 100 steps back and they're 10,000 steps ahead of me? Like, it's crazy. And it's so hard. It really breaks you down. I mean, that part sucked, and I try not to be envious of people, but I feel like we are humans and it's kind of in our blood to kind of slightly envy others. I don't know why, I could be wrong, but that's just how I felt. And a couple months ago, one of my friends was like, she is the one that actually was like, let me pull you, girl, like, come on, like, let's step out of the house, let's go do something, let's be involved in the world. My girlfriend would like drag me out and be like, let's go do this, let's go do that, which was great, and I'm so grateful for her doing that. And then another one of my girlfriends was like, we are going to get you over this relationship, which was great. She's been such a staple in the sense of helping me kind of like stay focused and not going back to that relationship, because that relationship, I feel like, has a lot to do with so much of the mistakes that I made. Because when you're in love, you don't think straight. You truly think that what you're doing may be right, and it could totally probably be the wrong thing that you're doing. Days ago, maybe I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I went rollerblading, and believe it or not, while I was rollerblading, I just felt like such an inner joy, like of happiness, and remembering how great life is and that I would be okay. Like, I was like, you're gonna be okay, you're totally gonna find something's gonna happen. This spark will spark back into you as long as you keep going. Those little things that have just been going on has really helped me pull myself slowly and slowly and slowly out of this depression. I also started hearing audiobooks. I don't know, I'm not a reader, y'all, but I started reading audiobooks. I recently read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Really inspired me. Also right now I'm currently hearing or reading, whatever you want to call it, what is that book called? Oh, Girl Wash Your Face. Like, those have really started to inspire me. Just keep going and trying and stepping out of my comfort zone and becoming who I want to be, because that is one thing also. You guys, I'm not going to lie, being on HRT is hard. It is extremely exhausting on your mind and your body. On how to take my estrogen and my spironolactone without feeling down. If you are on HRT or anything like that, you all know how your mind and your body fluctuates up and down. One moment you're like up here, the next you're down here, and this and that. So I was trying different ways of taking my medication, in the sense of like, one day I take the blue pill in the morning, and then half of one right before my shower, and then half through the rest of the day, and things like that. Because literally, guys, if you literally go from like here, when you're like, so excuse my spray tan, y'all, like my self tanner, but you go from here to literally like here in like 10 minutes. Like, it is crazy. Also, I think one of the things that has kind of started to bring such light to me is I feel like I have been, sorry guys, I'm like, this is how nervous I am, like I'm grabbing my blanket. I have received so many messages from all of you, like so many of you that still follow my journey, that follow me. Like, I appreciate you guys 100%. Like, it's crazy to really think that so many of you out there, and don't think you guys do not go unnoticed. Trust me, you go noticed, girl. Some of y'all be too private. I try to go like your photos and your Instagrams are all private. But I want to thank you guys. Some of you have been here since I was styling doll heads in my old house when I was in beauty school. Keep up, and I 100%, like, you guys don't even know how much I appreciate you. Like I tell you guys in every video, if you want to DM me, I am more than happy to open up your messages and respond to you. I try to respond to every single one of you. One of my sisters out there, like Flo. Honestly, you guys, Flo here on YouTube, I'm gonna try to link her videos and her YouTube channel. She's such a, like, every time she messages me, I have to constantly tell her how much of a beacon of light she truly is in this community, especially in the trans community. Flo always just, she DMs me the most beautiful messages, and she makes me feel such joy and happiness. And I look at her, and I'm sure she has her own issues and her own stuff going on, but she always just has this beacon of light, and I love it. I love it so, so much. It makes me so happy to get messages from her. My Selena impersonator sister, I love her too. Like, there's so many of you guys that we DM and we talk. She is amazing, and her energy and her positivity just really have inspired me to just be happy again, you guys. About a week ago, I had a conversation with an old friend of mine, an old coworker of mine, and we were talking about confidence. And I thought to myself, you know what? I really feel like I haven't given myself that, like, bitch, you're the shit, you're it, you're gonna do it, in a long ass time. So recently I told myself, you know what, girl, like, every day that you get up, you are just gonna be like, you know what, no, confidence is key. You are gorgeous, you are this person, and you are gonna accept that. And it's crazy how when you completely just change your mindset, like, people will notice. Like, the other day, okay, so I went to work, and all of the girls, like, they were like, you look so good, like, what is different about you today from, like, last week, you know? And in me, I didn't want to tell anybody. I was like, I'm not gonna tell anybody, not because I don't want to share it, it's just that I was thinking to myself, like, wow, like, this really does work. And it was that I just chose to truly love me more and feel confident within myself, and honestly with my body. Like, you guys, I have never been super confident with my figure, and lately I've just been like, bitch, this is the body you have. Yes, in the future we will get more work done, but I am starting to love so much more of me. Even the next day I ran into somebody and they were like, you look different. Like, she was like, you look so beautiful today. Like, what about you is different today? And she was a little older, so I told her, I was like, you know what, girl, I'm not gonna lie, I've really been testing out this new mindset of loving me, loving everything about myself, and, like, even my flaws, like, everything has just changed my heart and everything that's here. So if you're going through it where you just don't feel enough, and trust me, guys, I feel this all the time, remember that you are enough. And I have to constantly remind myself that everything that I truly want, you guys, is literally on the other side of fear. And that confidence is key. That is such a major thing. Like, you guys, you can walk up in a room and just be like, I'm the baddest bitch up in here. I don't, girl, I'm here. Then do that, you guys. Literally do it. Feeling my moment, feeling my fantasy. I don't know, like, life is just, it's been taking a turn, and I'm very, very happy. I'm happy for all of you being in my life. I'm happy for the life that I have, and very blessed. And yes, I have my hardships, but girl, we cannot dwell on those. And with all that basically said, you guys, I hope that you guys have been great. Thank you so much for those of you who support me and love what I do and are open to listening to my opinion and all that stuff. And I wanted to leave you guys with a really quick note. I know I mentioned this the other day in my last video where I said that my cousin had came up to me and told me how good I looked and whatnot. Yesterday my cousin came over. I'm gonna insert a photo of us, and I just bought these extensions, so I was putting them in, and he comes in my room and asks me for a charger, and I was wearing, like, I put my hair in a pony so you couldn't see my extensions, and he walks up to me and I get my charger and he tells me, I don't ever want you to hide who you are in front of me. Like, I want you to feel comfortable in front of me. And he just, like, held his hand up towards mine, kind of like this, and I just thought to myself, wow, that is, like, such a beautiful thing. Sometimes you just need that, even though, like I've said in the past, some people may not feel that way, but I felt like I needed it, and it was just like the perfect timing, and it was such a great moment, and I wanted to thank him, and I was like, we need to get together more often, and it truly made me have such a beautiful moment. And I want to thank him for that, and I want to thank all of you. And like I said, sisters and brothers, like, I'm here for you. If you have questions or anything, DM me on Instagram. I'm here to share all my life with you guys as much as I can. And I want to share more of my transgender stuff that's going on and whatnot. But that is it for today. I am so happy that I sat down and filmed. It's been such a long time. And I love you all very, very much. This little small community that we have. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. And I will talk to you guys later.